afternoon, guys. It is about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We are getting a very late start to our day today because Mom had to do a 2-hour timeshare presentation, which wasn't until 9:30 and it ended at 11. But I guess it was like an hour Uber ride back to the hotel. I don't know. I didn't go with her. I was sleeping. I have no idea what we're doing today, but first we need to get something to eat because we've not eaten since about 9:30 last night. Also, sorry about the sudden ending of the video. As you guys saw, it had a torrential downpour on us, so we just needed to get inside, and then we remembered that we didn't eat till early in the morning yesterday, so I just want to eat and go to bed. So with that said, we are gonna go out for the day, go get something to eat, and find some fun things to do. Well, guys, we finally found breakfast. Even though it's lunchtime, we went to a place called Harry's Bagels, which sadly has nothing to do with Harry Styles, but you know, still on the lookout for him. Anyway, I got an everything bagel, but I made it like avocado toast. I don't know how well you can see that, but I just got avocado spread on it. Look at that, doesn't that look delicious? Yes, and then, Mo, what did you get?
I got an everything bagel with bacon, egg, cheese, and avocado.
Ooh.
Looks delicious.
Looks more fancy than mine.
Yes.
But let's eat. So shortly after breakfast, we made our way to a jeweler called Catbird Jewelers, which is like your regular old run-of-the-mill jewelry store. However, they specialize in something called a permanent bracelet. So what that means is you pick out a bracelet that you want from the choices given. They only have like 7 to 10 to choose from. And then you can choose to have a charm put on yours. I did. I will insert a photo after this clip. And how they make it permanent is they use a tool to hold the links together on the bracelet while they solder off the clasp and then weld it together so it stays on you. So here is our jeweler sizing it to my wrist. Now, I have very tiny wrists, but like I just said a minute ago, we had her make it a little bit bigger for me. So it kind of looks like it goes with my other bracelets that I wear daily. Once she does that, she will ask me to shake my hand around and see if it gets caught in my palm or anything to make sure it won't like fall off. So here she goes with the tool, using it to hold it in place while she solders off the clasp. And then in another minute or two, she will weld it into place for me. And here begins the welding, which is that bright flash of light you just saw. The welding, I'd say, honestly takes less than 30 seconds. She told me not to look at the light, but I peeked a few times. It honestly is not as bright as it appears in our video here. I think it's just all the light she's using to do this for me. And just like that, we are all done. Look how pretty it is. And like I said, I will insert a better photo of it right after this clip. Alright guys, now we're doing something really fun. We're doing something called the Museum of Broadway, because this trip for us has been mostly about coming to see the Book of Mormon, which we saw yesterday, which you can listen to my review in yesterday's video. But this is a Museum of Broadway, so it's going to be all about like the different Broadway shows through the years and stuff, so let's go inside. And here are just a couple of photos from the Museum of Broadway. First one was a photo of Mom and I, second one was a picture of a map, the third one was a timeline. This is just some fun pictures they have for you to do inside.